Well, good afternoon. Kilo 2, Lima Charlie. The name is Linwood, Lima India November, Whiskey Oscar Delta, Linwood, located down here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, Linwood. Good afternoon to you, sir. You're about 20 over on Milford, Roger.
20 over on Milford, Roger.
As are you as well down here in the central portion of Virginia. Just wanted to check in this afternoon. I'm running remote hams on a laptop using a USB gaming headset that I want to use for some other purposes, and thought I would check in with you and see what your thoughts might be. Go ahead.
Okay, listening to it, it does sound a little bit telephony, but nice in all aspects. I understand what you're doing there, and I would say, maybe if you have an EQ on that on your transmitter, you might boost the upper mids just a couple of clicks for further intelligibility. Roger.
For further intelligibility, Roger.
Sierra Bravo, frequency is in use.
Sierra Bravo, frequency is in use.
LLC, still got a copy?
LLC, still got a copy?
Okay, am I back, or did I lose you totally?
No, you're back and you sound better, Roger.
No, you're back and you sound better, Roger.
Well, I'm not sure what I did. I hit the wrong button in trying to go to the to equalization, and I missed what you said about the equalization. Go ahead.
Well, it sounds like you have more top end than what you had a moment ago, so I would go with it just the way it is right now, Roger.
Would go with it just the way it is right now, Roger.
Indeed, I will do that again. Thank you so much. Again, yeah, it's not broad, not a great sound, I would imagine, but I think it's probably. I'm setting this up to use it with a Parks on the Air situation, so that's what I was trying to set it up for. That's the goal. K2LLC.
Roger. Now, I must inform you that there is some noise when you first key in. There's a lot of disturbance there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but there is some noise as you first key for about half a second, Roger.
For about half a second, Roger.
Okay, not sure exactly what that is, but I'll look into that and see if I can figure out exactly what's going on. This may not be the ideal situation, but it's what I have to work with at the moment. So thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you'll have a great weekend. This is K2LLC.
Roger. Linwood, could be some compression going on there when you first key in, but once you speak, that level gets down, and your choice, you're beautiful. After the first couple of words, everything gets down, shakedown, and everything is tranquil after that. But just that first key in, it could be that there's a compressor somewhere sucking up the noise until your voice level hits, Roger.
The noise until your voice level hits, Roger.
Well, I do have the compression on, so that probably is what it is on the radio. So I might have to look at that or come up with some sort of a different. But I imagine, regardless of whatever microphone I use in this capacity, there's going to be a little bit of that compression to start off with.
Yeah, Roger, I usually recommend a 3. A 3 will give you the same thing as a 6 without the suck-up. A level of 3 on your compressor will give you the same thing as a 6 without the suck-up. And if you're just talking about using the compressor on the words, a 3 is ideal because it's actually working on the word. Whereas a 6 is working on the dead air between the words.
6 is working on the dead air between the words.
Well, interestingly enough, I had it already set at 3, so I backed it up to 2. I'm not sure if that made any difference at all or not. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll tell you a test we do here is why don't you talk for about 10 seconds and then take a 10-second pause without saying anything, and let's see where the compressor goes. Roger?
Where the compressor goes. Roger?
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. This is Kilo 2 Lima, Lima Charlie. The name is Linwood. I'm down here in Lynchburg, Virginia, where it is 66 degrees and sunny. Now we'll take a pause. K2LLC.
Yes, sir. Yeah, your compressor eventually comes back to 0 level, which is the peak that I set your voice to on your peaks. So that is what is happening. It's non-compressed when you key in, and then when you speak, it seeks the proper level. Roger?
When you speak, it seeks the proper level. Roger?
Okay, well that's good to know. I could always turn the compression off and see if that makes any difference. That makes a significant amount of difference, or we could just leave it like it is, I suppose.
Well, if you would like, go ahead and turn it off, and we'll see what it sounds like with it off.
We'll see what it sounds like with it off.
Okay, there's with the compression off. And I'll pause a moment and then cut the compression back on. This is K2LLC, pausing for a moment.
Roger that. Well, it was doing about the same thing, so you might be hot into your ALC. That would be the other thing that I would think about. But there is some compression coming somewhere along the line, and because it is a delayed recovery, I'm saying it's a compressor somewhere versus your ALC, because your ALC is extremely fast attack and release. So it's a compressor because it gains over time. As far as the ALC would be just instantaneous. Roger.
The ALC would be just instantaneous. Roger.
Okay, well, I cut the ALC. It was a little bit hot, so I moved the ALC back just a little bit to see if that made any difference at all or not.
I lost you mid-sentence. Linwood, I lost you mid-sentence, Roger.
Linwood, I lost you mid-sentence, Roger.
Okay, I said I cut the ALC back just a little bit to see if that would make a difference. It was a little bit on the upper side, so now it's down more towards the 75% territory. So I don't know if that makes any difference or not.
In your audio, I like it where it is now. I would run it that way. And like I say, somewhere along the way there is some compression, but once you begin to speak, your level seeks normalcy, and you have a beautiful audio. And seldom would you have a conversation where you're keyed for 10 seconds and not saying anything.
Where you're keyed for 10 seconds and not saying anything.
That is right, Mike. That is right. No worries.
Indeed, there's a great deal of truth to that. Okay, I thank you so much for your time. I'm got my settings in here, and so I'll know what to do from this point on. And I do hope you have a great weekend, and appreciate and thank you so much for the service that you provide all of us hams. 73 Blue Skies. This is K2LLC.
Roger, Linwood, 73, sir, and I wish you luck on your remote operation there. It's always, if it's not difficult enough with hands-on right at the moment, then try it by remote control. It can always get more interesting. 73, sir, have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon, QSO-VLOG net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.